Today we're going to be reviewing the CZ P-09. Alright, so I just got this thing and I was really excited just to do a review on this. I've owned a CZ75B, CZ75B Omega, CZ P-01, CZ SP-01, and this is my first polymer CZ. And I look at, a lot of classifieds, and a lot of people look over the CZ guns, especially the polymers. And I've looked them up. I've, seen some really good deals and never really thought about it. And now I had to get one for myself. So, looking at this gun, let's start with the bad. Alright. First thing that we can notice is that there's no Omega marker on this CZ, so it might not be an Omega trigger. And the Omega is definitely different from the regular CZ triggers. And if you watch my other video, the Omega had a lot of take up and then a very smooth break. Very smooth break. This one, man, that double action pull is heavy. I was kind of testing it for grit. A lot of take up, but the single action's pretty smooth. All right, and the next shortcoming that I found is that the recoil rod or recoil assembly is 3 pieces, and I've noticed that was kind of popping up on me. So you have the rod itself, you got a spring, and then you got a screw to keep the spring in the rod, and then for some reason it was coming out, and as you can see, it's not scored or anything. It's just a screw. I don't even know how they got it in. You have to hand tighten it. I don't know if you have to hand tighten it in or whatnot, but I tried that and it kept, loosening up eventually. So that bothers me. Another thing is that it's a very streamlined gun. Well, not much things to snag on it. Like, look at that decock lever. Pretty much flat. So is the slide release. It's really hard to get that decock lever to go down. Like when you hold it, it's really not that easy to get it down. I have to kind of, move my hand over to get it down. So for that reason, not sure how I feel about that. The slide release, same thing, very streamlined, a little bit harder for me to reach here. That is pretty, and another shortcoming, or maybe you don't really care, but you can slip into this for $500, give or take, but the mags are like 50, 60 a piece, and they're not easy to find, and also the parts availability is not easy to find. It comes with a 5-year warranty, but I don't know exactly how good CZ warranties are because I haven't really tested them yet. So with that being said, let's talk about the positives. Ooh, it feels good in the hands. Kind of reminds me of a FN or something, like the way that this the grip is set up. Nice beaver tail, and they actually kind of, you see how it's kind of shortened in the back so it doesn't round out too much. That's kind of a cool feature. It has a very shaped hammer, cool looking shape. And then if you get like the Cajun Gunworks, it looks the same, it's just like a little bit longer or something. maybe to, I don't know. The sights seem metal, 3-dot. These are non-tritium. I guess the interchangeability of the back straps, which I don't really use that much, but you have that option there. I saw one guy using the CZ P-09 mags and an M&P 9, so you might be able to use those mags in this gun as well. Accuracy, pretty good with this gun. I was very impressed. Recoil, really not that bad, especially for a polymer gun. That was pretty awesome. Another thing was that this gun is really lightweight, especially compared to a SP-01. And you could probably control this gun a lot better, because or let's say if you're shooting for a long period of time, it's going to be easier to hold this thing up than an SP-01 because of the weight factor. So that is awesome, really truly awesome. I mean, they pretty much look alike if you look at the design of it. I wish the holsters were the same. This may be a little bit wider from what I was reading, but I don't have the SP-01 anymore to be able to really tell. Okay, so we've talked about the comfort level. We've talked about the weight. Feels good. Got the accuracy. Let's see. Another good point is the grips here. It almost feels like it's stippled or something. It's not stippled, but from the factory, it really keeps a good purchase in the hand. It's nice. And over here too, and on the other side. Yeah, I really like that. Feels good. I don't think you would need to stipple it anymore. And when you stipple something, you're melting and burning the frame, and some people might not like that, and it also kind of looks ugly. And I'm not sure if you actually compromise the what do you call it, the durability of the frame. Like, I know people who do that with Glocks, so I don't know what's up with that. I don't want to do it. So there's that. Oh yeah, and then there's a 19 plus 1 capacity. Seems pretty affordable for around $500. But then again, you could probably get a Glock for around maybe 50 to 150 more, depending on what you buy it for. And then Glock's customer service is really good. But you can't compare this gun to a Glock. I mean, you just can't. I mean, it's not the same. That's pretty much it. And I don't know if I've already mentioned this, but if you have the SP-01 and if you have the P-09, I was really surprised how little recoil I felt with this gun. Like, even though it's made out of polymer, and you would think that the heavy material of the gun would soak up a lot of the recoil, which it does, but you're not going to miss much with the P-09. Really. It's pretty awesome. I'm considering doing some Cajun Gunworks upgrades. Yeah, I'm sick of hearing Cajun Gunworks too, but they're the only company I know of that makes parts for the CZ. Like, if you look into M&P products, I have a Shield, so I hear Apex, Apex, Apex. I mean, man, I'm tired of hearing Apex. And then Cajun is pretty much the thing for CZ. I'm not saying that either one makes bad products or anything, but maybe if they had some more availability, that would be pretty awesome, like amongst other companies, and maybe had a little more ingenuity, and more competition between different manufacturers and coming up with things for a certain handgun. Because I mean, if you look at like AK triggers or AR triggers, you got a lot of different you got a lot of different triggers, a lot of different parts. But for handguns, it's definitely limited. Not many people made a lot of stuff. Like, let's say for Glock, you got the Ghost 3.5 trigger bar, and then now I've been hearing about this thing called Zev or something. I don't own a Glock right now, so I don't really know much about it, but I just kind of see it around. So I'm going on a tangent now, but that was pretty much my video and what I thought about this gun. I like it. I'm going to keep it for a while. May or may not part with it, but I always trade a lot, so you never know. I mean, if I got a good offer on it, I may look into something else. I may go back to it. Who knows? But anyways, I appreciate you watching my video, and please add any details that you may have about this gun, or if you were curious to know, please ask a question. Maybe I can answer it, maybe someone else who's watching my videos can answer it. And I pretty much do these videos to, you know, share my experiences with different products, and also to help you guys with your next decisions on purchases and stuff, because you know I've bought some products that I don't like, and I will tell you that. And you know, I've got some great products, and I'll also express that as well. And I you know, I go on YouTube too. I look at other people's products, and I like to learn about it, see if I really like it. And I'm also an impulse buyer, so I buy a lot of random things. You know, so you never know what I'm gonna get, because if it's a good deal, might not be looking at it, but you put a good price tag on it, shoot, I might buy it. Because I mean, you can't resist a deal. Like let's say if I offered something for sale for like a $600 gun for $300, man, guns rarely go on sale. I'm sure someone's gonna buy it. You know, I'm the same way. If I see a deal, man, I'm gonna grab it. Like, I don't even need it. I'm just gonna grab it. Yeah. So again, thank you for watching my videos. Please comment and tell me what you think about this gun, or if you've had any issues with it failing or anything like that. I have not, but I haven't tested it enough to get to that point yet. All right, have a good one.